The angel was quiet, and for a while I lay still, listening to the sound of Max's breathing. It was getting harder and harder to catch him in a truly calm and happy moment. And I soaked up the time, grateful that he seemed to be at his best when he and I were alone. Ever since the selection had been narrowed down to 6 girls, he'd been more anxious than he was when the 35 of us arrived in the first place. I guess he thought he'd have more time to make his choices. And that made me feel guilty to admit it. I knew I was the reason why he wished he did. Prince Maxim, heir to the elite throne, like me. He told me a week ago that if I could simply say that I cared for him the way he did for me, without anything holding me back, this whole competition would be over. And sometimes I played with the idea, wondering how it would be to feel Maxim's love. But the thing was, Maxim wasn't really mine. There were 5 other girls here. Girls he took on dates with and whispered things to. And I didn't know what to make of that. And then there was the fact that I accepted Maxim. It meant I had to accept a crown. I thought I tended to ignore it, only because I wasn't sure what it would mean for me. And of course, there was Aspen. He wasn't technically my boyfriend anymore. He'd broken up with me before my name was even drawn for the selection. But when he showed up at the palace as one of the guards, all the feelings I'd been trying to let go of bled in my heart. Aspen was my first love. When I looked at him, I was hit. This book is The Elite by Kiera Cass. The genre is young adult fiction fantasy. So a 16-year-old American singer, she is one of the elite now. As part of the 35 girls in the selection, she's now been down to 6, and she is in a battle between one prince and a palace guard. She has her past love and then her present love. And she has to fight for which one she really thinks she loves more. The main characters. Aspen, American singer, and she is the main character, the girl narrowed down to the elite, and she's the one fighting for her love. Aspen is a teenage boy who was her first love that she visited in the treehouse all the time. And now he's a palace guard, so he comes and sees her every night and takes care of her. But her love is also for him as well. And Celeste, Chris, Elise, Marley, and Natalie. They're part of the elite. And now it's all a battle between who wants who and when and what. And one of these girls disappears during the elite, so you'll have to read the book to find out. Prince Maxim, he's the one that's chosen the selection. He's the one that's chosen all the girls, takes on them and whispers to them, and he's the one that will crown a girl, a very special girl. The setting takes place at the palace in Elite. The story is in futuristic times. Things the author does well. Kiera Cass, she brings the story to life in romance. She's very good at writing romantic books, and she relates herself to the character when she was a teenage girl. Recommendation. I recommend this book to girls who like romance. I don't really recommend it to boys because it's just a very girly book. And if you're love and had, yeah. The conclusion. The story definitely brings out the inner princess of a teenage girl. Her bravery and confidence to do the unexpected finds a love that she never thought she'd have.